Everybody seems to overcomplicate building a demon back. There's so much information out there that you end up wasting time doing 100 different exercises, but still look the same month after month. But after working with thousands of anime nerds and unlocking my own demon back, I've discovered that building a strong, wide, and thick back is monkey brain simple. And all you need is 3 exercises that you can do at home with 0 weights. So before we get into the 3 exercises that you need to build a demon back, you need to understand what actually makes the demon back look the way it does. As we see in the show Baki, every time the demon back is shown, we see distinct sections of the face. The eyes, the mouth, the eyebrows. And while this isn't anatomically possible, technically, we can get pretty damn close by focusing on 3 main sections of the back. First is the width, that broad sweeping look on the sides. The second is the upper back, with that thick and detailed mass in the middle. And the third is the lower back, which completes the overall aesthetic. And this is what cements everything together, giving you that full demon back look. So let's start with the first section, which is going to be this part of the back. Now, if you've seen Baki's demon back, you already know what we're going for. That insane back width whenever he squares up against some dude. And of course, those intimidating demon eyes when Baki unlocks his demon back for the first time. And these muscles are known as the latissimus dorsi, also known as the lats. These are what create the illusion of width. Even if you were born with a negative V-taper and you look like the female bathroom sign, as long as you have well-developed lats, the gradual wide shoulders to narrow waist will appear. The teres major, which is located around the armpit, is what's going to give you those demon eyes. So the best exercise to target that muscle plus the lats at the same time has to go to one of the most slept on calisthenics exercises, and that's tucked front lever raises. Here's how you do it. Grab the bar, tuck the knees into your chest. Keep them there. Your chest and knees are now best friends. Do not separate them. Most importantly, you need to keep in mind that you need straight arms the entire time. This is not a pull-up. Do not bend the elbows, not even a little bit. A little bit of a bend, it's gonna ruin the entire thing. Now, once your arms are locked out, your knees tucked into your chest, imagine driving your hips up to the bar as you pull the bar down, keeping your arms again straight the entire time. Once you reach at least horizontal, or even better, have your feet touch the bar, lower yourself down very slowly. We really want to feel our lats and teres major working. And of course, we want a full stretch of the bottom. Now, if you want to make these even more beastly, pause at the middle or that horizontal point and hold it for like 3 breaths. Now, the biggest rule for this exercise is no momentum, absolutely no swinging at the bottom. You're basically cheating yourself of gains, and Yujiro would not approve. He might kill you for that. If you see this exercise and you're like, oh damn, that's too difficult, well, there's an exercise that's just as good that you could start with, and that's scap pulls. Hang from the bar, again, keep straight arms the whole time, and just deep press your shoulder blades, meaning them bringing them back and down, while leaning back as far as you can. It sounds easy, but trust me, your back is going to feel it. These 2 exercises alone will build the kind of width that makes people stare when you take your shirt off, or just even keeping your shirt on. Some people just like to stare. If you still find this first exercise just way too difficult, or maybe you just don't even have any equipment at all, don't worry. I actually built you guys a free app that can spit out any regression for any exercise you give it, so that you can start unlocking your demon back no matter what strength level you're at. Plus, if you don't have any equipment, the app also allows you to put any exercise you give it, and it'll also spit out at home no equipment variations. All you need to do to get it is just click the link in the description. Again, it's free, so you're welcome. But now we move on to the second section of our beautiful demon back, and that is the upper back. Arguably the most important section. And the character that I think best represents a glorious upper back is Garo, the hero hunter. I mean, just look at this guy. Deep striations running through, huge bulging bits that make up that demon face, those demon eyebrows. Back looking so evil, gave him scoliosis, which is funny because recently I discovered I have scoliosis. Fun little fact that none of you needed to know. Anyway, the exercise that builds upper back thickness faster than almost anything else is the 1-arm row. And the reason why we're doing 1-arm rows instead of regular inverted rows is very simple. 2-arm rows are just way too easy once you get past that beginner level. With 1 arm, you can load the muscle properly, get a full stretch, and control the movement far better. Gains become more efficient. Plus, with 1 arm at a time, you can manage imbalances and get that symmetrical demon back without the scoliosis. But if you find the 1 arm variation just too much for your level, then just do the regular 2-arm row, it's still an amazing exercise. But before you start doing any type of row, here is the key thing to get right. You want to think about your elbows driving down to the ground and across your body rather than bringing your body up. And when you do that, you want to feel the squeeze, that contraction of your upper back, so you know you're working with it. Then of course, full stretch at the bottom. But when you do get to the bottom, don't make the mistake of rotating your entire torso. We want core stability throughout our whole body so that the exercise feels fluid and we know we're working our upper back to its full potential. One last thing, your foot positioning actually makes the exercise more difficult. Having your feet closer together lowers the stability, which will make it harder. So at the start, you're going to want to straddle your legs completely. And if you want more of a challenge, you can bring your legs closer together or even extend them to make that leverage just even more difficult. So that as you get stronger, your back just gets bigger. But the final exercise is what ties the whole demon back together. We're not just targeting one section here. Oh no, we are hitting everything, just like how Yujiro hits his son. The width, the upper back, and the most neglected part of the back, actually. I think nobody hits this, the lower back. And I think one of the most impressive backs in all of anime history has to go to my goat and yours, Toji Fushiguro. I mean, just look at this man's back as he fights Gojo. The V-taper, the thickness, the aura. Oh, just look at the way he stretches his arms, pushing his back muscles together. He looks massive. Back so big because he'd be carrying the Zenin clan get roasted. So if we want to unlock a back just like this lad, the exercise that we must be doing is arched back pull-ups. But Kevin, how is this different from regular pull-ups? Well, the reason why it's different and the reason why this exercise works so well is because your back is forcefully arched the entire time. This forces your upper back to engage as you pull, unlike a regular pull-up where your upper back is less engaged. It's kind of like the inverted row had a baby with a pull-up. And since this is the pull-up motion, the lats are just going to be targeted by default. But wait, there's more. Because you're extending your back excessively and there's so much arch, you're actually loading the lower back isometrically. And you're doing this throughout the entire movement. One exercise, whole back, all gains, no excuses. But if you want to make it work, you gotta know how to do it right. So here's how. First things first, you gotta think about that arch. As you're about to perform the pull-up, you don't wanna be thinking about getting your chin above the bar. You wanna be thinking about driving your chest to the bar. That's gonna be the perfect cue to get that great arch back. When you do arch, make sure that top part of your torso is facing the bar, almost horizontal to the bar. And of course, keeping that lower back super extended and super engaged. And hold that arch the entire way up. When you pull up, really feel that squeeze in the top, just like we did for our one-arm rows. And then lower down slowly. Feel everything moving all at once. And if you combine this with front lever raises and one-arm rows, you are going to be mogging people with your back in no time. But as we all know, building an anime physique isn't just about the back. You're going to need to develop the rest of your upper body to look aesthetic, because big back and tiny arms looks stupid. So click here for all of the exact exercises that you need to do for just that.